So you want to know what's going on with the housing market on the Mid-Peninsula? Well, look no further and welcome to the Monday Morning Market Minute, where I go over the latest inventory numbers of actives, sales, pendings, and days on market. Hi, I'm Dan Gilmartin, part of the Gilmartin Group real estate company in Burlingame, California. And let's go. Okay, single family inventory from South San Francisco to Redwood City right now is 184. That's way up from last week's 164. Last year at this time, that number was 193. In 2022, that number was 262. In 2021, 163. In 2020, 195. In 2019, 219, and the 2018 number was 185. Now, in other past Monday Morning Market Minutes, I do talk about the previous year's inventory, but this is very interesting. This is the week of peak inventory over the last 6 years. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those years have the exact same peak year-to-date type of number. And what's interesting is in 2018, that number was 185. That was a peak for 2018. Here we are at 184. Last year's 193, that was a peak for year-to-date. In 2022, that 267, that was a peak. Very interesting. So this is the peak of inventory week and we generally have June and July is when we have our peak inventory, and this is one of those weeks. Very important. We had 54 homes come on the market. That's much more than last week's 41. And we had 28 single-family homes go under contract. That's not the number we like to see. Last week's number was 37. 28 is one of the lower numbers we've seen in well over a month. Out of the 28 homes, the days on market for those homes is up at 19 and a half days. We did have 4 homes that took longer than normal that did skew that number, but 19 and a half days for all those 28 is a higher number than we're used to. Condominiums and townhomes, right now we have 192 on the market. That's up from 180 of last week, and naturally, a new peak inventory number for the townhome condominium market. Last year, that number was 114. Again, here we're at 192. In 2022, that number was 170. That was a peak number. In 2021, 119. Amazing. In 2020, 97. Again, here we're at 192, but that 97, a peak number for 2020. In 2019, 84. In 2018, 59. What a difference that is from 59 to 192. We had 27 condominiums, townhomes come on the market. Last week, that number was 29, and we only had 12 go into contract. We like to be in the teens, high teens, or of course even higher. So 12 is not a number we like to see. Last week, that number was 15. We had 3 condominiums that closed out of that 12. Their average days on market, this is actually some inspiring news for the condominium market. 10 days on market, 10 days. That's much lower than what we've been seeing. It was more like 32 days in previous weeks. The townhomes that went into contract, the 9 that went in, this is a different number. 21 and a half days on the market. That number is way up for townhomes. So again, that's 2 weeks in a row. A lot of capitulation going on in the townhome market. We had 14 homes either expire, cancel, or withdraw from the marketplace. That's pretty average. And we had 19 price reductions. That sounds like a high number. Actually, it's more of an average number for right about now. So total from South San Francisco to Redwood City, single family homes, condominiums, and townhomes. Inventory is 376. That's up from 347 of last week. And you guessed it, a new peak total number. Last year, that number was 307. In 2020, 434. In 2021, 282. In 2020, 292, 2019, 313, and the 2018 number was, 144. I need glasses. Anyway, here we are at 376. We're going into July. We're in peak inventory. It's going to be very interesting to see where our market's going right now. If this continues, we're going to be pulling back a little bit. Generally when people are going on vacation, sales do tend to, well, actually we have the sales, but the inventory does slow down as homeowners go off to vacation. So we're watching inventory very closely here as we get through next week, July, and through past the 4th of July. And then when we get beyond that, where are we going? Is inventory going to continue to go up and get over 400? Or is it going to stay here, level off around here, and then start going back down? That's what we're watching. Thanks for listening. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you next week.